This is a little video to quickly cover the casting portion of what's available in SolidWorks Costing. So costing is accessible in SolidWorks Professional and Premium. Professional does parts. You need SolidWorks Premium if you're going to evaluate all the parts at the assembly level. But basically you enter this by going to the Evaluate tab and triggering SolidWorks Costing. Now what will happen is I've already triggered this, but the first time that you do this, it's going to do some evaluation of the part if it hasn't already done so. This part actually has been evaluated, but it's been evaluated as a machined part. So if we were to take a look at any of the costing values, you're actually going to see things like mill operations and hole operations. Now, when we're setting up for a milled type of a part, there's a lot of speed and feed information that comes from tools and material removal rates and things like that. Casting is a bit more basic. We're going to set the part up to be a casting type part. And I want to go into the template editor here just to show a little bit about how this gets set. So first, once we are setting things up for our unique situation, so each company is different, which is why we allow this to be customized, we need to go into the costing template editor and choose the specific thing you're trying to do, which in this case is casting. There's some very basic inputs for this, and that'll kind of amortize out over the cycles and the amount of material there to give you fairly accurate costs. So basically if we input a few things, we're just going to say mold cost. I'm going to say $12,000. I'm not sure if that's a high number or not. It sounds actually kind of low to me. And even 15% if I said this for material waste. Now cycle times, this is again specific to your type of machine, so we're just going to put this particular machine in as a 45-second cycle time. Now the type of material that we're going to put in this one, I'm just going to go ahead and grab iron, and that's going to go through the SolidWorks materials list. So there's only a few different irons there, and there's a couple of cast irons. One has a stress strain curve there for nonlinear type of analysis, but in this particular case, we're going to go ahead and just choose the basic material. And cost per kilogram is, low yield here is roughly about $1.50 per kilogram these days. That's $150. That's not exactly what I want. Let's see if we can do 1.5. There we go. $1.50 per kilogram. Now you can input other materials here so that it's basically materials that you have available to you. We can go ahead and select the ductile iron and put that in. Maybe that's a little bit more money. So we'll call that $2. Great. So now that this is done, we just simply save this template. And when the template's done here, I'm just going to go ahead and call this test casting as my template. There's one other thing I actually failed to do on this one. So that once this is saved out as our new template name, we're going to go ahead and update this just a little bit. Now with this particular one here, I want to go to machine also. We want to set up a machine for die casting. We can go ahead and give it any type of name that we'd like to put on this one. Our casting machine is fine. Our labor, let's just call that $150 an hour. Sorry, machine costs probably, I don't even know. I'm just going to estimate some of these, but I don't have any point of basis for each of these numbers. Labor cost, we're going to call that $25 an hour, although it's usually double what the actual person costs. So let's go ahead and make that 50. Load and unload time, let's just call that, boy, I'm not sure what load and unload time on this particular one is. Usually that's to set up the machine, I believe, not material load and unload time. Operational setup, let's just call that one a half hour, 30 minutes as a setup. Load and unload time, I'm just going to call that one 2 minutes, but I'm not really sure how that's going to amortize in. Let's see how that works. Again, let me just go ahead and save this. And I'm going to save this one out as my test casting. Okay, let's replace that. That's really all we have available to us here, just a few of those basic informational inputs. Now once I go back into the part, we're not going to save this one because this one happened to be read-only. I'm going to actually go ahead and select the other template now. So here's our test casting template, and that'll go ahead and run what this dollars per part happens to be. Now the particular values that it's putting into this automatically here, we're seeing the list selectable, one iron, the two that we had input, different values for that just based on different values for the materials itself. And then all of the other machine information, cycle times and such have been grabbed right from the template here. Now some of these we can tweak a little bit. We can also go ahead and up the number of parts. So any of these operations that are spread out over the individual parts, things like a machine setup, if you have a lot more parts, of course, you're going to have less dollars per part on something like that. And then you can go ahead and put in additional things, markups or discounts. Sometimes you get money reclaimed from the materials, so we might want to go ahead and put that into there as well if there is some sort of reclamation values. Maybe 5% of that you're going to go ahead and actually get back. So in any event, that's going to go ahead and give us a value for what this individual part would be. over a particular number of cycles. So that is how casting will work in SolidWorks Costing in SolidWorks Professional.